No one else's premieres stoke so much excitement. No one else's stars steal so many hearts. And certainly no other studio is reshaping American culture with such spirit and determination. Wow. Now them's some words, aren't they? Yeah. Caged is good. Caged is good. I'm gonna rock that. What do you have to say about this, huh? Angry boss doesn't work for World War II Europe. That's fair. Although I would argue that angry boss is about the only thing that makes sense when you're in a like. Okay, who's angry boss? A drill sergeant, perhaps. Your commanding officer in the field. I think there's plenty of angry bosses. I don't know if anger is the right word, but they're certainly yelling. Anyway, Cage, let's go ahead and get that done because it is a war movie. We will get... let's get Everett. Yeah, Everett can do this one. We'll give him a nice sound stage. He loves those things. And, of course, we're going to want to accelerate this a little bit here, too. There we go. Just go ahead and do this. Okie dokie. Get that in there. Get that in there. All right, 167 days later, we'll have this. Our producer for this will be Dewey. Cannot participate because his contract will expire in 1 day. 1 day, really? 1 day. Okay. Stand by. I really thought that would be Dewey. Lee Baker, head of security. Arthur Gernstein has seen today's LA Times, of course. Rumor has it, he flew into such a furious rage, one of the blood vessels in his eyes burst. They rushed in his personal physician from Pasadena. Just keeping you informed. So are you saying he's going to be attacking me? Is that what you're saying? We should be on our guard. Dewey, 51. I don't think there's really a whole lot of risks of you getting drafted here, buddy. But I am going to go 50-50 just in case you change your mind. You know, because Gernstein's out and about. Maybe he kills you or something. So, yeah, well, 5 years. There you go, Dewey. Now, get in there and make my movie with your new contract. Okay? Director, let's do, Woodrow. I think Woodrow could do this one, sure. And then we need Walter Carroll on our charismatic criminal. I mean, Owen Olsen looks to me more like a charismatic criminal. And he's used to being in a criminal gang, not so much the criminal, but he's known for this. So you know what? We'll take it. Angry boss. Let's go with somebody older would be better here, I think. I don't really have somebody super old. We could put Leslie on this just because he is that star power. And he's going to be really cheap to bring in. I need to lift him, though. I definitely need to lift him. I'm gonna lift him. Same thing with Donald. Both of these two with the star power that they have, I need to lift them, get their limits out of here. So why don't we just go down the list of whoever's there. We'll just say the angry boss is you. Sidekick here will just be Wanda. Villain's right hand can be Scott Fuller, and our square enforcer will be Johnny Hayes. We'll just go down the list. It's fine. Okay, and then our two star power people, I want to get their limits lifted. So let's come over here to experimental training. We'll find our actors with the star power. Let's go men here. There we go. Leslie, we're going to put you in here. 50% chance of success. That sucks. Sucks for everybody, though. And then again, same thing. Find the star power right here. Clifton, look at this. Superstar. Locked. Let's lift you as well. And then same thing, experimental training. We're just going to spend all this money trying to lift everybody up here. Donald Hammond. Okay. That's the attempt. Whether it works or not, I don't know. It's all over the front pages of the morning papers. Gernstein Brothers has bought up practically every independent movie theater in North America in one fell swoop. There weren't any. A source at USA Today says that Arthur Gernstein has been hatching this plan for years. I think you let it bake a little too long there, buddy. Even had the agreement with his investors ironed out already. Yeah? What was that agreement? Like, I will buy all 10 of them? All one of them? He was just biding his time for the right moment. Apparently, Gernstein figured out the right moment was an attack on America. he did not get the right moment. While government officials and ordinary Americans are focused on the war, no one is worrying about the movie theaters. Well, you know what? I was. And let me tell you. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Here we go. Let me tell you. They didn't buy any. They have the same number of theaters that they had before. So good for you, Gernstein. You got the right timing there, buddy. I think you did a good job. All right. Your investors will be so happy. All right. Out and over. It's pinned to its script limit. So there we go. We're going to start this right now. If I have the talent to do so, we can start this right now too. I need better talent though in these movies. So Henry, this is a cinematographer who's very good, by the way. It might be worth getting him actually. Let's sign him. And he's good for sound stages too, which is nice. Let's go ahead and do by movie though. And I think I'm all right with that price. I guess I could give you the medical coverage thing, but that costs me every month and you're on per movie, so nah. I could do payouts, but I mean, yeah, I could do that. I guess I technically pay you less unless I use you for 5 movies. I will use you for 5 movies, so never mind. Let's just pay him what he thinks he's worth. He has yet to prove his worth. What else here? I think 9 stars is probably not worth lifting. I do want to sign more actors and stuff too, but for cinematographer's sake, though, we need to get you in there. We're going to get you on a C stage. Ooh, Get Down's almost done, but I think I want to build another C stage as well. Raised by 1 level. Jose Martinez, there it is. Yay! We have a level 5. It's too late, but we have a level 5. Okay, so I need a 5. So I think we're going to take this soundstage here. This is B2. Yeah, and B3. So we're going to take B2 and demolish this. B2 is going to go away, and we're going to replace it with a C3. Printing office is now done. Okay. Now we can print faster. I think printing in 3 weeks is pretty good. Let's go ahead and invest a bunch of money into speeding that up. And then I think at that point, we'll be printing on our own self, so we don't have to worry about the money on that. And then from there, I think maybe we'll go... printing in 1 week. Holy smokes. Maybe we'll do that instead. Defend the innocent. These are all dirty trick things that are very fast, though. Why don't we switch to these? These are all very fast. Let's try the defend the innocent really quick. And then, like, after that 50 days, then we can go and printing in 3 weeks. But we don't even have the printing office built yet, so we need to build that as well. So our own printing office could be over here somewhere. I think maybe right over here is fine. Yeah. It's a shame I can't rotate it, you know? Like, I could fit it right here, just long ways in this spot, if it would just let me do that. But I guess not. So I'm going to... Not there, because I want the soundstage to be there. Not here, because it's kind of encroaching on this. So yeah, it's going to be back here. We're going to go right about here with it. And let's start it. We'll build it so it has a higher condition. We don't really need it for another 90 days anyway, so whatever. All right, selection of candidates for the Pollock Awards, which we will have with a different host this year, I suppose. It's time to choose which films you'll nominate for the Pollock Awards this year. So, we don't have a lot of options, but Wendy is going to be the option because I want Wendy to win an award while she's a 2-star. Is that possible? No idea. But we're going to promote the shit out of it to find out. Cinematography, Wendy. Wendy's our main movie, man. And Kapoor. Kapoor did really well in the box office, too. Yeah, we didn't release hardly any films at all, did we? So we only have 3 options for Best Actor. Did we only release 4 movies this year? Wendy is the only film we have for that category. Best Director, sure. Kapoor. And then over here with Best Screenplay, still same thing. I'm going to keep going with Wendy. She's not going to win. I hope she does, but she's not going to win. All right, so Best Screenplay, I don't really care about that as a thing. What I really just want to see is Wendy win an award. And I think her dad needs to see her win an award before he, kicks the bucket. He's in poor health, right? Let's see his daughter win a Pollock Award. best actress. I think that's where I want to be. That's the story I'm interested in. Is the mayor's daughter up from nothing as a 2-star winning a best actress. I know, like, basically none of you care. Some of you were, I was talking earlier about, you know, wanting to focus on specific characters and everything. And I think the general consensus in my comments were, I don't really care about Wendy. I care about, like, the other people that we've had and have actually been using and watching their career evolve over time, right? Like, hey, can Homer finally win something? Those types of things. And I totally get it. That makes a lot more sense. For our specific playthrough, that totally makes sense. But that said, the achievement, though. And then also seeing my character, or at least the one that's been renamed to me. It's not really my character, but it's the one that the game decided to rename me. All right, so Pollock's 1942. We are nominated for Best Film. Kapoor is, anyway. Didn't get Wendy in there. Best Cinematography, we're actually nominated twice, which is pretty good. Best Actor, nominated twice as well. And as is expected, Wendy Carpenter did not get nominated for Best Actress because Flossie Myers exists. Nice job, Flossie. And all these guys are at their limits, right? So I guess that's just how that's going to be. I guess she's not, but yeah, I didn't expect Wendy to actually get there. 2 nominations for Best Director, 1 for Best Screenplay as well. So not bad on the Pollocks. We will definitely be attending. And the Doppler Compact is now available. It is a black and white 16mm camera. I'm not really excited about that, so I'm not going to bother with that. Trading is successful. Development limits lifted. Wendy Carpenter, there we go, has learned a lot about art, her role in it. When she looks in the mirror now, she sees a completely different person. Well, howdy do. Let's go over to here. We're going to go to Masterclass now. And I'm going to throw Wendy back into the Masterclass. So she's right here. Now she's at 2.0. She can go up by 50%. Or do we do guarantees every 180? I think we take the risk on it. So we're going to raise her this way. Now, I am going to put her in a lot of movies as well. But at the moment, she's going to progress faster by going in here. I believe she will anyway. Even if she only hits 50% of the time, she gets 2 stars when she does. I mean, unless I can somehow kick her out. She just can't. I can't. Even if she's the lead role, she's not going to get a full star every movie. So I think she can still progress faster this. When she gets up to about 6.5, 7, maybe 8, I guess if we're going 2 each time, it'll be 8. If she gets up to about an 8, then I can start incorporating her into films again, trying to get her some awards maybe. But yeah, she passed the course, which is what I needed her to do. Very good. Okay, so Get Down's pre-production is good. We're going to go ahead and put that into production as well. I don't want Howard, though. No, you're doing other things. Second unit on that. Go. And now The Breach. All right, so The Breach is a 9.0. Beautiful. So we're going to get that in. Distribution goes this way. All right, and I guess we'll just go 6 weeks out. It's probably fine. Now, I don't know exactly how many people are going to come out to watch the movie. That it's it's a World War II whatever movie, but I'm going to give it a wide berth here on the beginning. I'm going to see how many people we can actually get to watch this film. Go about there with it, I guess. It's not coming out on any type of holiday or anything. However, if I really wanted to hit that, then right here would be where I'd want to go, right? Memorial Day would be the time to do this. And man, you know what? I'm kind of thinking that's where I want to be with this. Why don't I go ahead and try the advertisements here? Like this instead. I'm going to move that film. Young men. No, just men. Men are going to love this film, of course. Same thing with young men. We want to get the young men in here too, okay? And I think we'll go about like this with it. I think. We don't want to target girls, of course. So it's right here. I think this is okay. I mean, I could overspend on it, but I think this is fine. Now I want to move this over, so I will be moving this over too. Because obviously the timing here is not that great. We are going to be moving the breach to here. So we'll want this to be here if they're going to do it. So we'll say, yeah, like helping a drunkard. He won't do that, but he will do the wedding appearance. So we'll have the wedding appearance happen there. And then right after that, we're going to go with, let's say, anyone else? Igawa won't do it. Tom Norris won't do it. Okay, so that's it for the dirty tricks. We'll apply that. And then we're going to change its distribution. We're going to move it to where it's right here. There it goes. That's where we're going to have it instead. And we'll go ahead and apply that. And there's a lot more competition here, but it makes more sense to me that we have this war movie coming in on Memorial Day. And then also the Independence Day is right there too. So we want to hit this, I think, really hard. There's a lot of movies scheduled for that, but I think this is going to be better overall for the attendance of that movie. So we'll do that. So the breach goes into that. We've also got some other movies here that can probably hit, you know, Independence Day and stuff too. He's Got Heart. Yeah, this is our comedy. I can tell by the title. So let's go in and I don't know if we have enough. And like enough quality people to really do this one as well. I still got Henry as well. Now we have 3 movies down here to worry about. Okay, so let's see what we have. So I did start the level 3 soundstage. It's going in right here. And I think maybe it's worth going for another one. I'm not really going to number 4 yet, right? Get it. I'm not going to get this one for quite a while. So maybe I will start construction on a 4th one. It could be right here. I think so. And let's go ahead and get this one to be a bit more solid in its construction. We'll go here with the Willis Brothers on this one. So they're not going to be appropriately named very well. Development wasn't lifted on Charlie. Well, we'll have to repeat the chances. 50% go. It's all right, I guess. Training failed on Tom Stone as well. Gosh, these things are so expensive for a 50% chance. Oh, okay. We got it for Nelly at least. There you go. And failed on Gertrude. So just everybody keep doing this. Keep going. Is there anyone else that we want to lift the limits of? They just basically anyone that has, these star power stuff. So Carol can go in there and do it. Not masterclass. We want experimental training. Yes. And then we want to go Della Kester. No thanks. Opal, maybe. She's got a little bit of that promising talent thing. I care more about the popcorn. Yeah, right here, Vivian. Yeah, I think Vivian should be in here as well, raising their limits too. All right, protection from police raids is done. Gernstein's mad at me, so I don't know how fast he's going to act on that. So we're just going to go ahead and renew that. I got, 55 or something more GP to go, so no problem. Okay, which one do we want to do? Or I think Redline Coward. Let's have Redline Coward. Got mountains, forests, fields, country lanes. Yeah, this is like a location shoot thing. Yeah, I think this film is good for locations. Let's take a look. And again, I'm a little bit of role play here and that. Okay, I'm trying to imagine what I'm making these movies. Okay, and what I want to do. Mountains, forests, country lanes, interiors, battlefield stuff. I think still I want on location for this. So it's gonna be out and over. It's really all the same stuff, aren't they? I think it's the setting. Maybe the setting is determining this. That would make sense. Okay, well, we're going to give you one of these. There's still 3 days left on that. What am I doing? Here, let's wait until that's done. There we go. Attempted beating. They tried to take down Harley Osborne, but Sam Hughes was on the case. The level 1 security officer does the job, managing to protect him. Only 40%. 40% active protection. Gernstein is, he's mad, right? He's very upset. Well, I got something for you, Gernstein. You ready for this? You want to try that game? Okay, we can do that. Where's my people here? Yeah, that's right. Time to go for a beating. Who's it gonna be, Gernstein? Who's it gonna be? Maybe your award-winning director. It's gotta be your producer, right? He doesn't like women. Well, let's see how he feels about this. That's what you get, Gernstein. That's what you get. Doris Sanders, my human resources executive, says, due to President Roosevelt's emergency order to intern the Japanese, all Asians working at our studio were transferred to concentration camp. Okay, now, wait a minute. You're just lumping in all the other Asians with the Japanese now? This is an all look-alike situation here. Okay, what about my Taiwanese people? All right. What about my Chinese people? They didn't do much to us. Okay. All right. What about my Vietnamese? Haven't they suffered enough? Oh, not yet. It's the 1940s. Oh, I mean, they'd had a little bit in the 1940s, but this wasn't really until like the late 60s, and then again, kind of in the 90s. So, okay. Anyway, the studio, yeah, no one bothered checking their citizenship or even their actual heritage. Right. Obviously, we're referencing what really happened in history. I know. The studio lost 187 employees, and we had to hire replacements. The monthly worker salary cost increased from $227K to $245. No big deal. Unfortunately, one of our best actors, Tatsuya Igawa, was among those amongst those that were sent to the concentration camps. He was taken to, along with a sizable family. It's clear the authorities aren't making any exceptions. Okay, so Igawa was in one of my movies. Was he not? Did we just finish filming that? Because he's in one of my scripts. I thought he was anyway. Hold on. Yeah, continue. Start production. Oh, yeah, he's in The Breach, right? He's in The Breach. The movie that's being released is not going to disrupt it because he is right here. Yeah. The old friend turned enemy. It's so appropriate right here. All right, so yeah, Tatsuya Igawa is actually the antagonist of an upcoming Pryor Media film. So that's great. Not another war movie is here. It didn't do very well, did it? Filming results. It didn't do very well at all. What happened? Oh, we have fighting the hypocrisy of American life is in this film. I didn't realize that element was in this movie. So now I'm going to have to fight to overturn the thing that I let them do. I mean, I guess I let them spend it. Maybe it'll cost me less to overturn it. Oh, we have an event. Caged. What's up now? Walter Carroll is addicted to the news and insists on getting hourly updates from the front. He wants us to let his assistant on the set. They'll bring him the latest news before it even hits the press. Right. Well, nope. He can read it and listen after work. His happiness will go down, and that's just fine. Because we're going to come over here and give him a small prize. Just a small token of our appreciation for you working so hard on the set, sir. There you go. Have a drink and a cigar, huh? Smoking a pancake? I don't have any pancakes, but if I had pancakes, I'd give you a smoking a pancake. All right, so Pulse comes in with the distribution results, and it is wonderful. First 4 weeks, 12 million in profit. Attendance was actually quite good here. Huh? Everyone's going out to the movies now. 100% on here. So we're going to go back over to our distribution here. And yeah, I mean, we're going to keep this up. I think we go and keep like 7K on that week. We can go 6K here. Let's say 6K here and 5K or so here. It's working out pretty well. A lot of people going out to the theaters right about now. We'll keep the advertising going because that movie is doing fantastic. Ah, yes, the beating. The beating was successful, everyone. Now we know the beating is successful. Would you like another beating? I keep wanting to go to murderer, but I'm not going to do it. Let's go Gernstein. Yeah, Gernstein wants to mess. Gernstein wants to mess. Look at that. They got Joe Hughes. They're willing to pay him. I like how it says $0, like they got him for free or something. I wish they would tell me what they're paying him so I could see how fair this is. Because there's just no way they should be able to afford him and all these other writers when they're making way less money than I am. Now, he has a 8.0 composer, which is not bad. And by the looks of it, they didn't replace it with any other, producers or anything like that. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get... Why can't I have her beaten? What's going on there? I can't have her beaten. I can't select her. What's going on with that? I don't want to beat Emma. I think we're going to take out their composer. The 8.0. I'm going to have him go have him beaten now. We'll see how that goes for you. Yeah. See how you like that. And then protection detail. Let's see. We need to get some other people protected here. So I'm going to protect, I think, let's go with Norris. We'll get a level 1 on you. We'll get somebody on Dick Williamson. Am I going to I think I'm going to open put you in class. Yeah, you're in Band of Brothers, though, so I will protect you for now. Who else is shooting band for who is in that movie? Bill Horton is in it. Let's get him protected as well. I don't want any slowdowns on Band of Brothers. There's too many people involved in that to slow it down. I think that's pretty much it. Yes. And then I think it's not really worth protecting Wendy yet, because like, why would anyone target her? But I guess if he wants to target Wendy, then I guess Edward. I don't really think, maybe May Lowe or Charlie. Bobby Martin is, yeah, you know what? How about Bobby Martin? Because he's kind of the star in this whole thing for now. So we'll protect him, and then we'll get an agent on May as well. Not one of these though. Never mind. No agent on May. She's not really in this high value production right now, you know? Okay, well, Pollock's 942. Wendy's not going to win an award, but we might win quite a bit. His name is Rudy. This is the 10th annual Pollock Awards. This year, I'm filling in for my friend Harlan Starsurf. As you all know, the rascal got tired of making fun of Hollywood's elite and decided to do something a little less risky, picking up a rifle and head for the front. Ha 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 ha. I hope he comes back home safe and sound. Yeah, I'm trying to imagine how he would deliver that line. You can't hide from us forever, Harlan. Enjoy the warm and cozy foxhole. All right. Is Homer Barker going to beat us? Come on. No, he's not. Tommy Franklin takes it. Best actress, we're not up for it, so it doesn't matter, but Flossie was going to win it anyway, so. Herman, this is your year. It's got to be your year. Herman is just forever cursed. I think Herman is just never going to win an award. Best cinematography goes to Ralph Taylor. Ralph Taylor, yes. The dude's like a 10.0. He's got to win something. And then did we get it? Did we get the best film with Kapoor? We did. All right. So thank you for your understanding, Gernstein. All right. So there we go. Pollock Awards 1942 winners. We take half the awards. The one that's the most important is always best film, because it's worth twice as much a lot more reputation, but also twice as much influence. Basically win best film and you completely offset the cost of promoting it for best film. So yeah. Okay, cool. Everybody getting a little bit of upgrades there, and we're back into the business of it after I pay my taxes. So there we go. Taxes are paid. He's well known for being a robot, this Tommy Franklin. Carl Hudson's been established as a sidekick. Remember, they get established in roles when they win awards as a part of the perk. Yeah, right here, boutique. It's actually in the starting bonuses. Actors will establish themselves in any roles they play if the film wins Pollock's for Best Picture. So there you go. All right. We should be good to go here on our sound stages. We have one available now. So why don't we go in and say Redline Coward, let's say. So Henry Holt will be there. We'll go ahead and put you in C1, and we'll just give you 3-star locations inside this sound stage as much as possible here. Also getting a little bit of a lag in my clicks. Not sure if the game's performance is able to handle this post-war era here, but all right. Look at all this. Now, is this a big city? Surviving a wartime, war is hell, escape captivity. There's no big, huge battles here, so I'm actually going to bring this back because going this many extras is incredibly expensive compared to not doing it. So it really changes the price. Not that I care so much. It's going to pay for itself, but I think I'm going to pull back on the extras just a little bit here because I don't think it'll need it to stay pinned at an 8.0 film or a 9.0 film. Now, Ricardo, he's going through the master class, but it looks like he can do that alongside being a producer because you're allowed to do 2 things at once at the producer. So he can actually take a class while being a producer on a film. That's sick. And he's the only producer I have left right now, available anyway, because these guys are all tied up in these films. So it's kind of a weak producer for this particular film. This one's up at a higher caliber here. So maybe we'll take a look at available producers here. And you know what? Maybe Francis or Anthony. You know, I like Anthony. This is clearly the better hire, but he's twice as expensive. And Anthony's got a really cool hat, and he's cheaper. And I like that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's going to be maxed out at 9, but he's much cheaper. And I like his hat. I'm gonna hire him because I like his hat. I like the way he dresses. That's the only reason he's getting hired. Who would have thought that if you dressed for success, you'd find it? There you go. Yeah, 1.23 million as opposed to like 2 million for the other guy. So I'm not sure the extra star is particularly worth that extra million, but there we go. Got ourselves another producer at like half the price of the other guy. Also need him to be just a little bit more loyal. Oh, he is right here. So it's just showing me. Yeah, it was delayed. It was delayed in showing me. Okay. So director Herman, can you do it, man? I don't know. I'm not sure you can do this. This isn't really a film for you, is it? Oh, look at Tommy Hart. He's dressed the same way. How about that? Maybe we should have you on this just because you're dressed this way. Redline Coward is going to be a really well-dressed set. All right. Our last survivor is going to be Charlie Graham. He's born to play this role. I know it. You can see it in his eyes. Mysterious guy. Let's make that be... yeah, sidekick. Yeah, Bill Ramsey can be that. The sidekick can be Vincent, although it's just not that good. Wish I had a better actor for this. It's an 8.0 movie. Hang on. Let's see. Tommy Dawson, Vincenzo Taylor. I don't know who you guys are. There's got to be a lot of foreigners coming over too, I thought. But, oh, here we go. Look at this guy. He's got the star power there. Obviously, I'd love to have Harvey Jackson work for me, but he won't. He's too stuck up after I searched for dirt on him and everything. He caught me spying on him, so it'll never work for me. Fine. You're going to bring star power to my set, and you're maxing out at like 9, so it's not bad. You're just very expensive compared to the other guy who's better than you, but you know what? I'm going to take a chance on you. You build a relationship with Anthony Reese, okay? 31 years old. He might go off to war. Let's get maybe a 50-50 thing on this, huh? Yeah, maybe let's do this. We'll get Anthony Reese in here, who's not that great at 6.8, but you know what? He can start out as a sidekick and bring in some star power for my products. See how it's showing this? It's kind of delayed. So if I go to gifts, no, it's not delayed. He was actually not that loyal to me at the beginning. Well, here we go. You're welcome. Now you can be very loyal. I can buy your loyalty. Okay, that's good. 8.0 film. Let's go. March 15th in 1942 says Congress has approved a massive increase in the corporate tax rate from 11% to 53%. In a time of global war and an existential threat to democracy, it is our duty to amass a solid basis to continue the fight against evil. This will be the contribution of business to our common cause, the Treasury Secretary Owen Freeman on introducing tax reform in Congress. Freeman promised the increase was only temporary. How can you count on your earnings when our soldiers are counting their bullets? Oh, how can you count your earnings when our soldiers are counting their bullets? But believe me, as soon as our boys return victorious, we will revisit this decision. Revisit this decision. Love it. Yeah, we'll bring it down from the 11% it was to, okay, 40%. Maybe we'll bring it down, a little bit more, but not all the way back to where it was. All right. The prices go up really fast. They never come all the way back down. That never really happens. Okay, cool. So, hey, still getting a pretty good attendance on this. Liking that. Up to 17 million profit for Pulse. Reminder, this is not a war movie. This movie takes place in a dystopian future, doesn't it? Yes. Dystopian futuristic city. And we can keep going. 74% of 4,800 still rocking some pretty good numbers at the box office here. We'll go down to 22, 1,800, about there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, here we go. Confirm that, and off we go. So still making great money there too. Iris Deluxe is going to end. That sucks for me, I think, because I'm currently using that. So support for that camera ending is a bad thing, but we're making our own technology, right? All right, the breakpoint. Let's see. What do you say, Coleman? Mad Scientist doesn't work with Soldier? I would like you to examine for a moment, Mr. Graves, the Avenger, the very first Avenger, known as Captain America. I would like you to revisit this combination and tell me, why does Captain America work so well? Yeah, exactly. Mad Scientist. Okay, so seems pretty good. I think we can go ahead and push this into production soon. I don't have a whole lot of talent at the moment. I have enough really solid talent for 3 movies at a time, so I'm gonna spend that. We have Defend the Innocent. That's done now too. And I think Capture a Dangerous Criminal. I think we go back into printing for 3 weeks now, and then I can. I got enough money and influence at this point to really rush that forward. So we'll go printing in 3 weeks here at this point. And then 41 days from now, we're actually going to have our printing right there. Now, with the extra influence I have, first I'll hold another banquet. With this extra influence, I think we need to remove a story from the code. We need to get, where is it? The Hypocrisy of American Life needs to be removed from this. Although this isn't really the time, is it? It's not really the time. But I am going to initiate this vote on this. Because I don't really think it's the right time to, for us to showcase the hypocrisy of American life while we're fighting for our freedoms. Whatever. I do like this voting order, though. This voting order is great. It is so good. I don't really need to know what Supreme's going to do, but I guess I'll put somebody on it because we can. But I don't really need to know. These guys, we kind of know that already. Let's continue. And then also, maybe like right near the vote. Oh. Okay. Margaret Blake was... I mean, you're just picking out... Seriously, why are you picking on people? Huh? Gernstein? Look, she's not even that significant in my studio, all right? Why you got to pick on the weak? Come pick on somebody your own size. Tripped on Sunday. Horror doesn't work with Prison Break. I'm not even going to bother reminding you of that, Coleman. I'm not even going to bother. I disagree wholeheartedly that those two things don't work together. I'm going to shelve that for now, though. We'll focus on it, but I want to make sure I have sound stages and stuff ready. We got 5 days till this one's done, and then we can start working on the 2 that are already in the queue. Red Line Coward. Here we go. So, a little bit worse, but it's okay. It's still going to be a very well-dressed film. Okay. Start the production. We'll put, I guess Jose on that one. It's fine. He's got to be there. And now, we're going to remove this from the code. Gernstein's heavily investing in this. Okay. Evergreen doesn't feel like they need to invest much because Gernstein went so heavy in it. I, of course, am going to offset all of those things and go... I don't know what Supreme's going to do. I don't know how much they're going to give to it. What are the chances that Supreme pushes more than Evergreen? I don't know if they will, but I'm going to be safe with this and go 1,400 in favor of... Yeah, there we go. See, the thing is, I don't know why the one in last place would put any amount of points into it. If they're not, I mean, the AI is clearly not taking into consideration like the player is, right? Like if I'm last to vote, I can see how everyone else voted first. I don't think the AI has that capability because they're putting points into it that don't change the result. At this point, if you're going to put 190 points into it, you might as well just put nothing in. This actor, 7.5. He's a star. He's the one we want to expand the limits on too. Let's go in and get this guy. We're gonna go per movie there with you because I have some other stuff to do for you. So we will get 614,000 for, let's go 5 movies. It's fine. Yeah, and then I'm also gonna go 50-50 on the payment so I can guard myself against your inevitable draft. There we go. 5 movies for you. And then I want to get Dick into school there too. Sylvano Sanders, I think the same situation for you as well. Yeah. Same thing for you. 5 movies, 50-50, and you are going to be right there. Yeah, 5 movies, 896, 50-50. And I'll put both of you two in the school to try to raise you up. That way it's going to give me a good collection, like a really good arsenal of actors that are unlimited potential. That's what I'd like to see. So we're going to go with Dick Williamson in here too, lifting your potential. And then also I'm going to go in with Sylvano as well. Okay, so extra investments in you right now. There's our level 3 soundstage. This one gets called, so this is stage C3. So this is stage C3. There we go. And then we have stage C4 over here. We'll do all of our action movies, big explosions. We'll do those over there in that sound stage. All right, how did Band of Brothers do? Slammed it to 9.0. So much money invested in this movie. So many people. Let's send it over to post-production and do it right. Edgar, Theodore, don't mess it up. I got high quality stuff all about this right here. So much high quality stuff. I got a hot-tempered and a lazy composer. This will be great. Onwards we go. And then not another war movie. It's done. It's going to end up being kind of mediocre, unfortunately. But that's just kind of how it went. It's a cheesy war comedy. But we're definitely going to put this, over here. Stick it right here. And let's say that we give it, I don't know, maybe this many viewers, this many views, this many views. Just put it in theaters with a lot of showings, right? And then it come out, not another war movie on Independence Day. Perfect. All right, Young Men. Yep, got that. And then Men, we'll put that over here. And then also maybe these two here. I think so. I like this. It's a good mix. And then Dirty Tricks. Anyone? Bill Ramsey? Want to defend the innocent? No? All right. Show up at somebody's random wedding, I guess. That'll do. And that'll do. All right, then. Now, remember, we also get a lot of views for being a behemoth as well. So the budget for this is way over, right, $1 million. And whenever we do that, we get a huge bump in the amount of viewership we get. So as a behemoth, let's just take a look at it really quick so I can show you. As a behemoth, when the film's production budget exceeds $1 million, which is basically every film we're making, the number of viewers in the first week of release will increase by 25%. So we need a lot of theaters. Yeah, a lot of that's why Pulse and stuff is doing so well. Like, we're slamming 100% on all these screenings. I think it's barely hitting it though. I think I'm pretty close to the limit here. But yeah, we can distribute even more if we want to. At this point, it's week 12 though. We're not going to make a whole lot more money, but we can go a little bit more. Let's say maybe 700 per week is probably all we need here at this point. We'll keep that in theaters for a little bit longer because we can. It's making a lot of money there too. They want to add nudity to the code. I will not have it. No, no. Don't you dare make me vote before Gernstein. Oh, no. Don't do it. Shit. I wanted to be before Gernstein. I mean, I already know they're going to say yes to this. So I've got to fight it. And I got to fight it hard. I got to fight it really aggressively. I'm thinking 1,400. I don't know how much Marganese is going to help me here, though. But I got to fight this aggressively. All right. Because I want this element. I just do. Yeah, we're gonna fight at 1,400. We're gonna overwhelm Gernstein's voting budget there. Yeah, all right, good. That's a little bit more than I needed, but it's fine. I don't want them to snowball it. It doesn't really matter that it's nudity, although I'm just snickering at it, my immature self. But it's really just I don't want it to snowball to where all the elements go back on the thing. And I have 22.99 left. 22.99 left, so I could also go in and remove something from this code too. There is an achievement also to introduce more things to the code, and I don't think removing an element counts as that. Like adding initiatives and putting things up for a vote like 5 times or something like that is an achievement, and I don't know if it's I don't think removing things is that way. I hate how divorce is in there. It's crazy. Vivid violence, I think, is necessary. Squirt of blood, broken bones, skull-shattering bullet depicted of exquisite detail to be savored in all of its glory. Yeah. We're in the era of war movies here, okay? It's time to remove vivid violence. Hopefully I'm near the end. I love how the 3 big ones are at the very beginning of this voting. Ah, yes. I love it. This is wonderful. Yes. Yes. Well, we're definitely going to have that one taken care of. No problem. So let's go in for the vote. You guys are going to put a whole lot into it, aren't you? You don't have enough. Although, wow. That is... You don't. I mean, they're going to help me here. So I really don't need much more than probably 1,300. I know that's kind of a risk, being a little cheap, because I see this, but are they going to put 30 something in there? I think they'll put more than that. Why don't we just be super safe and just like do this? Okay. Unless they put 7 in there or 6, right? So like we're just betting just enough to where we can clear it is basically what I'm looking for, because we know that they're going to vote in favor of it. It's nice to have a spy in there. All right, so vivid violence is no longer part of the code. Outstanding. Now we can go in and create a movie with vivid violence in the heat of war. Oh yes, war violence. But that will be next time, because I have done enough for this video for now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Come on back for the next one. World War II, we are now involved. And we have many, many more movies to make in that theme as well. Okay? See you next time. Bye-bye.